community, and I haven't seen a representative from the health department. Nobody's knocked on my door. Nobody's contacted me about the health issues or the health issues of my grandson that's in my custody. So we decided that we're all going to call the health department. You can call your local Roane County Health Department, and I wish I had the number, but there is also a state level.
I have the number and I have the director.
Okay, of the Roane County?
Laura Connor.
Laura Connor.
The director of the Roane County Health Department, and the number is 354.
354.
1220.
1220. There's also a the number that the people that are in Knoxville that have this area that oversee the health departments, and that number is posted on Tennessee.gov website. I know it is, but I didn't think about looking it up before I came. But did you have a question?
I just want to hammer home that point that you're bringing up about local, state, and federal. All the people in that health food chain, in the health department chain, we can contact everybody. If you're not going home and doing it, not just once, but every freaking day until they show up here, because the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
You need to call them and go, where are you? What are you doing for us? Don't you know we've had a disaster?
We don't expose this and what happened. Call TV stations, whatever we got to do to shine a spotlight on this area and people realize how bad this is.
You have to advocate for your community and yourself and your family. Because if you don't, nobody's going to do it for us.
Don't leave here today and do it.
Even if you make one phone call to one agency, you're doing something. But don't go home and do nothing, because it's not going to get us anywhere. They're going to quit reporting on it. We're going to fall back on the back page of the news somewhere, and a byline that's 3 lines long. It says, TVA is cleaning it up, just like they said they would. That is not what we need to do. You need to be proactive. You need to stay out there, get it out. If you have a health concern, I'll tell you this, related to the incident, make sure you take a handful of information with you, because some people do not understand that fly ash is full of heavy metals. I went up to Knoxville, I talked to a few people, and out of probably 4 I talked to, 1 person said, oh, that's kind of bad stuff. Well, I had the material handling data sheet. If you don't have one, get one. If you don't have one and you need one, email me. I'll put my email address up. I'll send you a copy of it. If there's one, she showed it. She held it up. It says 6 pages. It might be in your packet.
It is in the packet.
That's the one I took. Believe me, it made people notice quickly up there that they needed to do something, what to look at. But you need to be armed when you go to the doctor, and go to the doctor.
You need to keep a record
Everything.
on the calendar of any symptoms that anybody has in your household.
Yes.
Today, you've got a calendar, you note it on your calendar, sore throat, headache, nausea, whatever.
But
So
just
you have an ongoing
But make sure, because that is, they can tell you and us, like they did me, that it's not a concern. Don't worry about it. The wind don't blow your way. There's no ash. We're containing it. They came by yesterday to see me because I said, they put me up in a hotel because the doctor said, don't go home. You can't breathe the air there. So they called me yesterday. I went, when are you going home? I said, when are you going to tell me that it's safe for my grandson to breathe? When are you going to sign a statement that says, that's notarized from somebody that says, there is no contaminants and it's safe to breathe? Oh, we'll just come see you. Well, they did, and they brought all this little paperwork, and air quality testing. The paper they gave me said, on the top said 24-hour testing. Whole bunch of little dots way under the baseline. So I went to ask him, I said, how'd you get all that information? Handheld monitors. That is not a 24-hour particulate count. That is going out, getting out of a truck and holding your arm up and getting a count, getting back in your truck and going somewhere else. So that piece of paper they tried to tell me was, it's okay, these are the counts. It's bunk. It is. Ask questions. I did, and he finally said, oh yeah, we used they gave a big long name for it, but I said, oh, you mean the handheld ones? He finally said yes. So, you have to, sorry. My soapbox, I'm sorry. Okay. Everybody should really consider doing biological testing. We discussed that. And if there's people getting sick from the water, we just wanted to know how we can keep track ourselves of who's getting sick from the water, who's getting sick from the respiratory, who's getting sick, period. There has got to be a way that we can track that as a community also. We need to be armed. We need to have that information. If somebody asks a question, you need to say, 45% of the people that live in Swamp Pond are having headaches and a cough. 10% had to go to the ER. People are going to ask you questions. Animals and livestock and wildlife, we still don't know what the effects will be on the animals, and nobody has told us exactly from TVA side. We all know that. The animals will be fine, keep them out of the water, but your kids can play in the ash. Fine. And we just kind of also want to know if anybody had found any dead animals. Because there was some rumor that there was some deer reported in the Swan Pond area that were dead, but it was rumor. We didn't know if they were dead because of contamination or the roads. The trucks that carry ash, we want TVA to be accountable and safely transport the ash. I don't know how that's going to be, because even covering it is going to blow. So that was a concern. Road conditions due to the heavy traffic, heavy equipment, all the onlookers, and so on. And that the roads are narrow and falling apart, and we all know that that's happening. The companies also that they've contracted with are not carrying the ash properly. And we also want to know where exactly really is it going. So we've decided that we're going to call TVA and ask them to please transport the ash appropriately. And that's about as far.